What up YouTube? How are you doing? I'm so happy that you are back again. And me, I'm so happy that you like what I'm doing, so I will continue. Today we are going to talk about my story, how I came to fitness and my whole way, the struggles, the bads and the goods that I took out of my way was still not finished. So let's go, let's dive in. A lot of you may interest how I came to fitness and all my changes, my transformation that I've done. So today we are going to talk about this. When I grew up, I was a young person who had a very happy childhood, and I was never big, I was never fat, I was never skinny, I was just right in the middle. That was a big part of my parents, because my parents, they watched a lot over me, what I'm eating, and that I don't eat as much junk food and much shit. When I started to change was actually at 16, because I was actually practicing a lot of sports. I didn't get fat. I was eating shit, but I didn't get fat. The amount what I was eating, I was doing sport on the other hand, so it was pretty much okay. But it started to change because I had eye surgery. So I had to stop practicing sports a day to another. I was at home for pretty much a year where I didn't practice any sport. That was the time where I started to get fat. Because my sports get low. I didn't do any of kind of sports anymore because I couldn't, but I continue eating. I continue eating like I was before. Another big mistake that I've done that moment was actually also, I started to discover the party. Alcohol, just living for the extended weekends, and we drank a lot, and then when you are drunk, everybody knows you will get hungry. You will eat anything most of the time. What you find is it's a lot of junk food. Because I personally never saw somebody who was drunk and said to me, "Hey man, I want a good salad." No. It's more like, let's have frozen pizza. Or let's have kebab. It's more like this food you will get into your system when you are drunk. So when you get 20s, you want more muscles, so start to go to the gym. My first gym experience was I was doing pretty much wrong everything I could. You don't know the exercises, you just know I want a bigger chest, I want a bigger biceps. You pretty much just those exercises for the biceps and the chest, and you do it as wrong as human possibly can be, push without techniques, but you will see techniques on my channel. So a lot of weight, bad techniques. When I was young, it wasn't the head that I hope that it was just back when I was young. You knew the bodybuilders, every bodybuilder who drank whey protein. In my head, when I do bodybuilding, I want to grow muscles, I have to drink shakes. So what I did is I continue eating like crap like before, and also I drank protein shakes. And I started wondering, I don't get this muscle definition that I want. I want to look like Schwarzenegger, but I look chubby thing. So, as you can imagine, as a young guy who has a vision and a dream and putting efforts and time into something as gym, stop because you don't have any results. And I think the biggest motivation you can get is result. I started with friends, I stopped because I didn't have those, so I did this 3 times. I knew that I wasn't the best shaped guy on earth, but I didn't saw myself as big as that. And I think that's a very big point of people now these days and even before, because they live a lot in denial. They know that they have a few kilos too much, but they don't want to accept it. When I really saw the change, or maybe how huge I was before, that was when I started sports and I was getting slim, and I was doing this comparison videos. As you can see on the pictures, was when I started to grow, no muscles. I had friends. Was it good? Was it bad? I cannot tell you. But the thing was, I didn't have this kind of bad experience with mocking me because I got chubby, because I got fat. I had all the time. I had good friends around me, and friends is very important. I had friends who never mocked me about my physique, so I didn't saw this change actually like you've seen on the picture. Because when I was young, I had a pretty good physique. I had an athlete's physique, and now I really became fat, and nobody was telling me that. I met a guy, and I have to thank him a lot. Jean Eurofit, who was coaching in Pain World. I met this guy. He was very nice, connected from the first beginning on, and we were talking about it. And he said, you know what, man, I will get you in good shape. Talking diet. That was the first time that I actually realized what the fitness diet was all about. Because before, I had in my mind, I had to take shakes and eat, but I didn't have any knowledge about diet, and I didn't thought that this subject about dieting is so huge and you have to know so much about it. I started my diet, also fitness again. I said, okay, I want to see what I can do. So I started the gym, I started the diet with Jean Eurofit, and I started after 2 weeks already seeing changes. I was so thrilled, I was so happy, I was so excited, I was so... that I continued. And the more changes I saw, the more I wanted to change. The more I get motivation out of myself. You don't need the motivation of somebody else.
I'm so happy that you are back. Hello YouTube.
What up YouTube? How are you doing? It can push you. It can encourage you.
How are you going? I'm so happy.
But the motivation is in yourself. And for me, the very biggest motivation that I had all the time was myself. It's better than seeing your own body change to something that you want. For my future, I don't really know what's going with my future. I have pretty big projects for 2019. Video and video vlogs about myself. This body to summer body. So you can follow me with my diet, you can follow me with my training, you can follow me when I feel as crap as I possibly can. So I know because people like seeing another guy down. I will do other videos with maybe Healthyfood, do other things with Cannaevo, with Adikt Ink, with the Storm. Maybe I will do also a thing with Benijo, and who helped me a lot through tough times and even when I was good, so props to this. And maybe we will do a project with him. So a lot of projects coming up. So I'm happy that you took the time to listen to my little story. If you want more details, how I felt and what my emotion was when I was at that time, let me know. So I wanted to wish you all guys and all people a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. No, we'll see again before. But I will wish you and your family a great time. Family is very important. And the Friday, I don't know what date it is, but Friday, I will upload a new video because it was asked from the community. I will do a cook video together with a very easy recipe, a fast recipe, and a healthy recipe. So stay tuned for that Friday. It's going to be very interesting and it's going to be shorter and it's going to be funny. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.